Hello, Lucas Nation fans, and welcome to another exciting season premiere. It is the Lucas Chat Podcast, Season 6 premiere, with your host, Kennedy Lucas. And of course, we always have someone special here today. Of course, our executive for our live website, Tairus Lester. How you doing, Tairus?
Doing pretty good. I just can't believe that we finally made it. 6 seasons of this thing and we still kicking it. I'm really glad to be a part of this as your live executive and your co-host for the Lucas Chat Podcast. Ready to start about this great topics.
All right, so we're going to talk about this certain topic on the premiere right here, right now. But first, this is our premiere. We can take our time. We can talk about our Christmas and New Year's. We can talk about our new film. We were on set during the Christmas break, and we were, really filming this thing out. So first, Tyrus, I had to ask. I don't want you to ask me because I'm gonna say it on the weekend vlog. So it's about you. It's good to have you back. Now, let me know. How was your Christmas break? Well, what'd you do on your Christmas?
Well, I went down and went to go see the fam and, just had a really rocking Christmas. Of course, got some gifts and I gave some gifts. And, just been chilling, after filming bits and pieces of the movie. I'm trying not to say too much about this movie because I don't want our fans to really spoil it for themselves. So I've just been really bouncing on that. I'm excited about that film, and just Christmas was good. New Year's was good.
Well, you heard it here, folks, on the Lucas Chat Podcast Season 6 premiere. Of course, Tyrus Lester is in our new film, Out of Bounds. We're starting a little bit early advertisement for this movie, but this movie is in production right now, ladies and gentlemen of Lucas Nation. So bear with us. We're working really hard on this film. Make sure this is one of the best films. We did get a new film engine, a new film style to the movie, so it's just going to be completely different. It's not going to be another me movie with voice acting. It's going to be different. Just trust us on that. Now, this is the Lucas Chat Podcast, and we're here to talk about this certain topic. I've been waiting to have this topic passed across my desk, and we here in Host Stream Studios. You guys know K.L.P Studios is not the name we like to go about. It's Host Stream Studios, live in Host Stream Studios. We're talking about this topic. Now, we're talking about this new game of Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Now, if the weekend vlog is premiered, after this podcast or before this podcast, you guys know that I sort of did a formal review on this thing, but I really wanted to dissect this game. In hints of this game, I really wanted to dissect this game. I guess I'll just read the little intro we have here on our notes, and you guys, please be sure to listen. To me and Tyrus, and comment below what you think of the game. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? What don't you like about it? Did you like it? What's your intake on this game, Lucas Nation fans? So, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is a first-person shooter video game developed by Infiniteware and published by Activision. Now, Activision, we all know about Activision. It's a great company. It's been in our lives for a good long time, and it's just they've been progressing ever since. It is the 13th primary installment of the Call of Duty series. Good gosh, 13. And was released in Microsoft, Windows, PlayStation 4, Xbox One on November 4, 2016. Tyrus?
Yeah, so, I'm really just surprised that it's the 13th installment of the Call of Duty franchise. They've been going a long time. Of course, this game was developed by the Infiniteware beginning in 2014. This is the first title of Infiniteware under the new 3-year development cycle of Call of Duty series. This game's campaign is centered around the battle of the solar system. So they're changing it up. They're changing the game. We're not going to be in a city anymore. We're all the way in space. I really do like the space mechanics, but we'll get into that later. Which the settlement defenses from the SDF. a hostile force who are the main intelligence who are attempting to take over the solar system. The players take control of Captain Nick Reyes and Special Combat Air Recon, uh, or SCAR, of course, for short. They have their own transforming fighter named Jackal. Of course, that's the big ship that they use on each other. That they can customize, as well as center hub world named Retribution. Of course, they have the hub thing now. I think that's a smart idea they would add to this Call of Duty game. I really do like the hub world in Call of Duty. I really think that really sets the mood into the story mode. Of course, with the game, it comes with a fully remastered of Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, entitled Modern Warfare Remastered, with special orders. Of course, you can still kind of get that kind of copy, but it's a little bit different now. It's really hard to get those type of copies now because it is after November. It's actually, it's January, so those are hard copies you have to find. They still have a couple of them still in stock out there in stores. I know GameStop has quite a few of them. With the pack, it comes with, this retails about, $60 now? It used to be $70 when it came out, but now it's down to $60 with both games combined. I think it's okay. It's an okay type of thing, but it's a little bit pricey in my eyes. I know I like to find value when it's two video games in one. I like to have just having some value into a video game. That's just really awesome. But you get what you pay for. A lot of people didn't like the remastered edition. I played it. It's not bad. It's remastered, new edition, new HD, 1080p resolution, 60 F stock. So it's just remaster is always good.
I actually do agree with you, Tyrus. Finding value into a video game, I like to have a little pricing here. Now, the one thing I want to bring out for this podcast here today, most people either can agree and some people can disagree. I said this about 30 minutes ago. We filmed Weekend Vlog season premiere. I said this in that show. I said that this is actually one of the best Call of Duty games that I've ever played. Now, of course, there are some mixed reviews. There are different people who think otherwise. Of course, we're going to read other people's comments here on the Lucas Chat podcast here today. But I think, this is one of the best Call of Duty games out there. So, I said this also in the Weekend Vlog, Tyrus. So, hear me out. I think Call of Duty Ghosts wasn't that half bad of a game. What do you think about that comment?
It was trash. I'm just kidding. It wasn't. Choose my words carefully here. I played it. I played the game also. It could have been better. I think it's I think it's more of a something to do. Like, man, something to do game where if you bored one night or one day, you pop that game in and you just do it to kill some time. That's what I think of the game, and that's just what I think of the game. There's not really much else I could say about Call of Duty Ghost. Do I think they're going to make a second version of it or a sequel? Absolutely not, because their sales went down. So they're not going to make that mistake again unless they want to lose some money. So that's my intake on that.
Well said. That's all I can say on that note either. But Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is one of the best games. It was okay. This game was great. The story mode, and again, I've said this in Weekend Vlog, but I'm saying it here on Lucas Chat Podcast, that the story was a little bit short. I think they could have had more to the story mode, in my opinion. I said this again, not so much relating to Weekend Vlog, but once I've got it, because I got this game on Christmas, so getting this on Christmas, it took me about a week, maybe a week and a half to beat. I think the story mode could have been longer because if we look back, some of these older Call of Duty games, excluding Call of Duty Declassified, because that game, I'll just say that game sucked ass, to be honest, for PlayStation Vita. But that game, the older Call of Duty games are a little bit longer, or at least in my take, the games were longer. So this game was a little bit short, but it was epic. Like, there's just so much crap you had to do in this game, and you have to stay alert at all times in this game. That's why I say that this game is great, because it's about the epicness. It's about what you can do in the game. It's not repetitive. It's a different style each time. It's like you're hacking, you're flying up in the air, you're in the solar system, you're defeating giant robots. You're doing so much into this game that you just want to just really sit down and play this game and actually enjoy it. Down to the multiplayer, down to the zombie multiplayer combos, those were pretty nifty. I think they would have added more stuff to do in the game. Yeah, why not? But I guess for the money you get what you get, and it's really epic. In my take, I actually did enjoy it for what it is, and I encourage people to pick this one up. Just because this game is just really good.
So I ended up getting this game a little bit earlier before Christmas. It was after November 4th launch date, of course, but it was before Christmas. I decided to skip Call of Duty Black Ops 3 because, I've seen it and it wasn't that impressive to me, to be honest, with that installment. Again, some people may think different out there, but I think Black Ops 3 wasn't the best Call of Duty for the next gen. So I ended up skipping that to get Infinite Warfare. And I agree that, this game is more epic. There's a lot you can do in this game. As quoted by you, Kennedy, you're doing so much. You're flying into the solar system. You're defeating giant robots. You're hacking. So that's what makes a good Call of Duty game, when you're doing a lot of stuff into this game and it's not so repetitive. In the previous Call of Duty games has been very repetitive, and you're doing the same old thing. You get bored, you get tired, you're done, you want to play something else. So I think what Activision is going to pick up on with their sales with this game is, okay, what else can we do? What more can we do within the game? It's not going to be so repetitive. It's not going to be the same thing. We're trying to add different elements. And I mean, in not only in Call of Duty games, it's every game, changing the style and changing the feel of it. And that's what makes a good game, is finding your element and you're changing it up a bit. So the consumers can buy it and actually enjoy it, and we can do podcasts like this today and say, hey, this was a great game, pick this up. So it's all about marketing, it's all about strategy when building a game, in my opinion. I really do think that this game here deserves a good scoring for a lot of people out there, because this is one of the best sales I think they had in a while. Black Ops 3 didn't really hit up the sales, but this game really did, and they really found a niche, and they're gonna.
Okay, Tairus, it's now that time we hear from other viewers out there in the world about this game here. Of course, we're going to start with our good reviews. I'll read a couple, and then Tairus is going to read the other couple. We're going to talk about the good reviews from good people out there. Now, all of these are good people, but these are good reviews that people are writing about. We're just going to read you what they're said here. Of course, on November 7, 2016, the New York Daily News have stated this game, and it reads, it all adds up to the finest Call of Duty game yet, and it comes from the riskiest package by and large. Call of Duty Warfare line has also and always maintained this slightless, bit grounded, never quite leaping into the distant future by this much. But the leap is a success. Underachieving tradition of Michael Bay films be damned. It didn't kind of feel like, and I mentioned this again in Weekend Blog, I mentioned this, if this could have been a movie, this could have been a great movie. So I really do hope Activision and a director out there, make a Call of Duty movie of this because, why not? It says here, our next review here, From God is a Greek. He published this November 3rd, 2016. Infinite Warfare provides a huge package with a lot of full gameplay throughout. There's something here for everyone, and even to keep us all playing for another year. Well said. I agree. As of course, let's see. We're trying to get one pulled up here. Okay, Digital Chomps published this on release date, November 4th, 2016. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare succeeds in most aspects of a solid sci-fi shooter. However, a lackluster and rushed story, true, it is rushed, takes away from what could have been a full and complete campaign mode. Luckily, where the story lacks, the gameplay and solid mechanics of Call of Duty delivers. Now, I do agree with Digital Chomps here. The story is rushed, is fast. In my opinion, I beat this thing within, 2 days, 2 weeks. And, it's just like, oh, that's it,
Of course, this next one comes from Game Rant, November 7th on 2016. They're saying even though zombies and space land and multiplayer are just more the same, as a whole, it's hard to find a FPS on the market as fully featured as Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. This campaign is a surprise highlight with heart-pounding action. Game Rant also is stating that its campaign is a surprise highlight, heart-pounding action, jaw-dropping graphics, and fresh ideas for the series, making it worth checking out even for those disappointed by the sci-fi themes. Time Magazine also had something to say about this game. On November 3rd, 2016, they're saying an edge blade of hits and misses. That's the measure of this year's Call of Duty. I could say something about publisher Ubisoft pulling back from its annualized Assassin's Creed franchise on even how Doctor Who gets a break, but it's probably simplest to remind that. Of course, we're going to go down to the negative reviews now. I love reading these because these are always funny. Of course, Red_Ninja_9 says this on November 10th, 2016. They're saying, wow, Infinite Warfare is terrible. What the heck did they make a Black Ops 3 2.0 literally? I like Advanced Warfare. I think it's well made and has its own unique style. And of course, James Shin had something to say on November 30th, 2016. Another one freaking overrated made game. I mean that I'm not satisfied with some bad reviews done by Western reviewers. This guy really just did not like this game at all. Yo, Lucas Nation fans and Lester Nation fans, it is I, Tairus Lester. Welcome back to another season finale of Lucas Chat Podcast. I can't wait to be on the show with Kennedy and we talk about this great topic here this weekend for our season finale.
Well, as a last statement for the podcast today, hate it or love it, I think this game was great. And, I don't really like to give games, 100% on every game I play. Oh, I love it. Next game. Oh, I love it. Next game. Oh, I like it. There have been some bad games out there, like Call of Duty Declassified for PlayStation Vita. PlayStation Vita. So this pretty much ends up wrapping our Lucas Chat podcast premiere with your host Kennedy Lucas and Tairus Lester. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Please be sure to hit that like button if you're watching it on SoundCloud. Share this on SoundCloud right now, letting you guys know that the podcast was happening and we talked about some good stuff of Call of Duty and some new things in the work for this year of 2017. Please be sure to check out all of our social media accounts as of Facebook, my Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Dailymotion, SoundCloud, Vimeo, and Veo as well. Even though we're kind of, no longer really supporting them so much, Veo. But please check us out there. We're still sort of available there. We're popping and kicking this semester. This semester and season is going to be great, and hopefully you guys stay tuned. Of course, the next weekend we do a podcast is going to be separate shows. Tairus is going to get his own little shine, and then I get my own little shine next weekend. So please stay tuned for that if you guys are ready for the next weekend's podcast. We're talking about #1 hit animes and more gaming concepts. So check us out because we're growing and people actually do love our Lucas Chat podcast because this thing is really good. It's like talk radio. It's really awesome. So this has been Lucas Chat Podcast Season 6 premiere with your host Kennedy Lucas and Tairus Lester. Logging out.